I maybe must make this clear. I am not questioning the fitness levels of the players when they're in their clubs. I'm not questioning that. I'm saying that we need to have a relationship to work together because it's to our mutual benefit. If Mpela is fit, it's good for Sundowns. If Morgan Good is fit, it's good for Supersport. You know, if Seppo is fit, it's good for wherever he goes, whether he still goes back to Maccabi, or people are talking about him staying here. And I've heard that there's an opportunity for him to go somewhere, so it's not for me to divulge on that, but it would be wrong for me to question the fitness level of players in the PSL when Andile Jari can play 90 minutes in Egypt without breaking down. So I can't accuse clubs for that. And who can run the whole 90 minutes. So we see that we lack the level of experience. Yes, it looks good, we pass well, but international football is not about all this nice, good-looking football. It's about, we saw what happens in Egypt. You know, that's real stuff. So the players are okay in their clubs, but we can also help and contribute. The problem we have with the fitness level from now, I'm talking about to the next 80 days, is not the club's problem, it's the movement. It's players going for trials somewhere and not making it, and he's on the aeroplane, he comes here, he's not fit. That's the problem. So they need to settle a little bit, you know. All the coaches have been listening, they all not happy with this fixture of playing on the 10th of August. Nobody likes it. Because you play players who are not match fit. I mean, I said it before in my presentation. Ask me where did I see Seppo play? Wait, which match? Bella, which match did he play? But I have to continue with them because I know what Bella can do. And he must play smart and clever. He must stay in the box there and waiting for the pass to Serrero who will release him. And Bella doesn't miss much sometimes. He's experienced, you can see. When he's coming from the same side, I always tell you on the right side, he's very destructive on that side. And I think you've seen about 4 or 5 goals in Bafana from that side. So that's his favorite sport. But he's not fit. Technique, he can finish it, but he's not fit.
Pitso, I just want to ask you about Steven Pienaar. I know he's out, well, his club says he's out
6
for
weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
He's obviously not going to play against Niger.
And I think in this year alone.
And you think in this year,
Yeah.
How much of a concern about Pienaar, because he's been on and off injured for the last year or so, how much of a concern is that to you that he doesn't seem to have this long-standing problem?
Yes, I mean, I guess the same problem that Harry has with Pienaar. But he didn't start well, he didn't finish well last year because of injuries, and it doesn't start well even now. So he opted to delay the operation, you remember? And he said he wants to come to Egypt to play. And he got another injury in training. You were there, you saw how he got the injury. And then he's been doing core stabilizers and all that to strengthen his abdominals. But it gave away again, you know. So he went through the knife yesterday, I spoke to him. And 6 weeks from now, we need 18 days to Niger. And from Niger, we need another 3.5 weeks to play Sierra Leone here. So really, he won't make it. He might be healed at that time, but there won't be any match fitness. So Pienaar, I write him off. I'm just worried about Ye at the moment. Because he's the one who really does well there on that side where Pienaar is. You know, I played Dayton class and he shows good skills, he's good. And I tried, I don't know if you saw, I put Andile there on the right side and see what can we get out of him, but I don't know if he can play there. You know, I know you can tell me Andile is a central midfielder, what am I doing? But international football, I play them anyway. Play Sox as a striker, unlike the Pirates plays as a winger, so I don't know. We'll see about Pienaar, but I think we must not focus on Pienaar because we won't have him. The truth is we won't have him and we need to continue.
Last question here.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Sunday, I just wanted to find out, like, you've been building this team and the whole league and all the conflicts that you're having. Do you kind of have a suggestion of a way forward for you to be able to mitigate such things that you're talking about?
If CAF changes, if we follow the program of CAF, it will help. And if we can have a global league, one league, maybe it can also help. But maybe the realistic one is maybe we change our calendar to CAF calendar. And then it will help, because at this point in time, in June, we're in the middle of the league, of the season. So what am I complaining about? Who's not fit and who's fit? At the end of the season, which is for them, for us it will be November. Then in November, I have the players, November till January, I have them for 6 to 7 weeks to prepare for Cup of Nations in January. So it's good. But remember, we are in a different program. The league finished on the 21st of December. Cup of Nations, we fortunate a little bit, starts on the 21st of January. Normally starts on the 5th, 6th, 7th. So we like a little bit with that little break. So I can have them for how many days? 10, 12 days? It's not enough for Cup of Nations. But it suits all these other African countries who are going to be competing in Cup of Nations. Okay, it might not suit Burkina Faso because they have their all players in Europe. But some of the players who got players more in Africa, the whole Africa, it will be good for them. So maybe if we can do that. It's not, we don't have conflicts with the league. The thing is that we want more days from the league. And the league says we don't have so many days, Pitso. So I don't know. We have to continue, because if you start complaining and causing trouble, you won't even get the players. You remember players were taken from me at the airport. So we have to be very careful how we